to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Clemson, 0.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive line.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Looking to throw. It's Becht. Here comes the rush. He's hit as he throws it. Touchdown, Penn State. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Clemson, 0.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. He shreds the tackle. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wondered, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm. No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
So, second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. And he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Moore. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
When they're trying to rely on those yards after the catch to pick up the first down, and it's just not there. Chris, the pursuit and the ability to tackle in space, that's what's showing out for this defense, and they get off the field on fourth down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago.
Now here he goes. He goes out of bounds. They move the ball to the 20. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Yeah, Chris, and it's no secret that they want to get this guy the ball. And listen, they've got a history of that. When you look at Penn State throughout the years, heck, even in recent vintage, they've had guys like Tyler Warren, creative ways to get these playmakers the ball, and they're going to do that.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
You know, Chris, I love it when the quarterback is rewarded for doing the right thing. And here he goes through his read, and there's nothing there. So he's taking what the defense gives, and he checks the football down. He's got his running back open on the outside, just checks it down, and he takes it the distance. That is a beautiful job, good timing, and a touchdown for this offense.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The receiver makes the grab. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Out of the gun now on third down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. It's Penn State in front as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Direct snap to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Second down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. This quarterback told us whatever it takes today. The season on the line, Joel. And it seems like the bigger the game, the more they feature the QB run.
And Chris, it's such a great strategy because obviously you don't want to expose your quarterback to too many hits during the course of the year. But when the stage and the moment is this large, this is when it's all hands on deck, and you know you're going to get a heavy dose of quarterback run, which they're featuring right here.
Retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Looking to throw. It's Betts. The offense makes a recovery and takes off.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Powering through a tackle. Out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Moore. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone, which they're getting here. You find the soft spot and you hook up, give the numbers to your quarterback, and then he's able to frame that ball up for a completion. That is a great job of recognition by the wide receiver and being on the same page with the quarterback.
Four-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Going forward on 4th down, the marker is at the 1-yard line. QB keeper all the way. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Makes a quick catch. Clemson calls their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket the rest of the half. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game. What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They take a shot on the first play of the drive, but don't connect.
That is a difficult throw, Chris. You're throwing into some tight windows in this position on the field. You just got to be careful with the football. The last thing you want to do is put this ball in harm's way and create a turnover. This quarterback has got to be more careful.
Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. To the air, it's Becht. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense cannot be stopped.
I mean, that's just a massive score. And, Chris, what I love most about it is that they left no time on the clock for the opposition. And they're going to head into the locker room with a nice lead and all the momentum in this game.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. But he's got some space here. Against some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Back to pass. It's Becht. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris. And right now, it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball. But again, just not on the same page.
Here comes the pressure. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule and create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A deep shot to the left side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking deep down the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys, and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, trying to throw the ball in the red zone is so difficult because of the tight windows. You just cannot create the amount of space that you have in the open field because those safeties are down low. And here, those tight windows create the contact and the timing for the defense to break.
Intercepted in the end zone. Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Tackled, but 1st down.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
Looking for a man deep down the middle. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
You just can't make this type of a throw. He throws it up for grabs. Basically, it's like a punt, and you got to credit the defense. They are able to track the ball and get this thing for an interception. Beautiful job by them, but serious mistake from the quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Becht. It's an out route. The catch made, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
Well, this is a great job by this offense. It's just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
And Indy Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Looking for a receiver. The pressure's on. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Penn State. This passing game is on fire today.
I think one of the best things that this offense does is putting defenders in conflict. Here the linebackers have got to defend the run and also the wheel route out of the backfield to the running back. The defense got caught, and it's a huge play and a touchdown for this offense.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find open space, create any rhythm. This has been a really tough day.
And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
When they hand it off to the back, ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. And they lean on the running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. It's Penn State in front as we break for the quarter. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Becht. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He's got some space. Look out. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for this offense. No signs of throttling back with this offense on the road here in this playoff game. We wondered, would they pull back a bit, be a little bit less aggressive? No, they continue to build the lead.
And, Chris, now you can hear a pin drop in this building. You think about the energy and excitement that was in this building at kickoff, and they've just totally stripped it down. What a performance. They did it with execution. They did it with hard work. This group is such a good football team, and to get out here on the road and win a playoff game, what a confidence boost moving forward.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's running out of time here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
And they'll take over first and 10.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Penn State.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's over.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
56, Clemson, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
All right, it's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Leaning on the run game here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Caught in the end zone. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
63, Clemson, 14.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. That sack makes it second down and forever. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. He'll take a deep shot here. And he rolls it in to the 15, still going. Big play through the air, but a flag is on the field. Let's check that out. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a late deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. So the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. It's a run to the left. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
What a feeling it must be. You get into this playoff scenario and you play this well, in particular on the offensive side. Build a big lead, and now you're starting to look ahead, Chris. This next round of the playoffs, the matchups that could potentially happen. I'll tell you what, I'm excited for this group.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to run it. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive gain for this offense. All right, Chris, I'm a bit surprised they're still throwing the football. This could be a bit of a frosty handshake. Holly, keep your eyes peeled. This type of score up this much, and they're still slinging it around? Okay.
Gets the first and still running. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Hansen. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Clemson, 14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. That's another big play for this defense, and for the offense, the struggles continue today. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This group has been so impressive all day long. Built this big lead, and now they're just running out the string. I got to tell you, the mark of a great team is a team that can run the football when the opposition knows that they want to run the football. That's exactly what they're doing here.
What a tremendous job coming into this very hostile environment, conquering all that, and getting the victory. And these players told us, Joel, the sweetest thing would be to silence this big crowd, except for their own little cheering section, and walk out of here with a W.
Well, it is silent, and they are in front of that little section over in the corner in front of their fans celebrating this monumental win on the road in the playoff. What an accomplishment for this group. And I tell you, a springboard. You think about moving forward now to the next round and what they were able to do here today, this momentum will be palpable for the next round of the playoff.
That's going to do it for our coverage. Our winner today takes one huge step